What is going on, everybody? Nick Stevens of Nick Stevens Gaming here with 5 of the best microphones for streaming on Twitch. Check it out. Alright, so before we get started, I want to cover some of the general patterns that microphones pick up. Because that's going to matter in a stream. So the first one is going to be stereo mode, which is going to be a good general image, for instruments, anything like that, if you're doing acoustic performances. So if you've got a music stream, this will probably be the type for you. The second is going to be cardioid, which is going to pick up sound just directly in front of the microphone and in a small pattern around it, but that's generally used for vocals. It's usually for general streaming purposes, streaming games and stuff like that. That's going to be the type that you're going to want to get. The other is going to be an omnidirectional, which means it's going to pick up sound from all directions around the microphone. Really bad for in situations where you're in a noisy room or any kind of noisy environment. It's going to pick it all up. And the next is going to be bidirectional, and that's going to be where it picks up from the front and the back of the microphone, which is really good for use with podcasting. If you only have budget for one microphone and you're talking with another person, then you'll be able to stick that microphone between the two of you and be able to pick up the two of you exactly the same from either direction of the microphone. So with that understanding, let's go ahead and let's get on to the mics. All right, now, before we even get this list started, I want to make it very clear that I'm not paid nor endorsed by any microphone companies or anything like that. This list is based on my personal experience and the personal experience of friends of mine who stream. So, now that we've got that out of the way, let's start it at number 5 with the Sterling Audio SP150. Now, this is a decent budget microphone, has a good sound quality. I actually used the previous generation of it, the Sterling S50. And, I mean, as you can hear, it doesn't have a terrible sound quality, and it's a decent little microphone. Now, the downside to it is it doesn't come with any kind of stand, so you're going to have to buy a mic stand, and you also have to run this through a USB console, which I actually prefer to do because I like to have a little bit of control over the EQ and stuff like that to get the best possible quality sound that I can out of an inexpensive mic. Number 4 is going to be the Blue Snowball. Now, this is going to be a good microphone if you're just getting started into streaming, just kind of dipping your toes in the water and don't want to spend a whole bunch of money. It's got a built-in tripod base, and it's got a little bit of adjustment. It goes from about 5 inches to about 6.5 inches. And another thing that it has over the SP150 is the fact that it has 3 modes that it switches between. So you got a regular cardioid mode, just like the Sterling, and then you got a cardioid mode, but with a 10 dB pad, which is going to give you it's going to pick up sound a little bit better. And then you got omnidirectional mode. Now, the sound quality is decent. It's not going to be studio quality by any means, but if you're just getting started out, it's a good budget mic to get started with and not have to drop a bunch of money before you figure out if you really like streaming. And at number 3, we've got the AudioTechnica AT2020. Now, this is a proven studio microphone that they have just started to come out with in a USB version as well. So it's going to be plug and play. You just plug it directly into the computer and you'll be ready to go. Now, they also have an XLR version that you can run through the mixer just like I do here. It's a fairly cheap microphone. It's actually about the same price as the SP150. And for the same money, I would tend to go towards the 2020 because it does have that proven track record. It actually has quite a bit better sound quality. Only downside, like the 150, is it only has the one cardioid pattern mode, and that's it. And at number 2 is another AudioTechnica AT2050. And it's going to have 3 switchable pattern types, the cardioid, the omni, and the bidirectional. And it's going to have quite a bit better sound quality than even the AT2020. This is going to be a more versatile microphone. Doesn't come with a stand, base, anything like that, so you're going to have to purchase that separately. And it's the most expensive one on this list at $229 on Amazon, but well worth the money. And before we get to number 1, I want to remind you guys to smash that like and subscribe if you like these videos, if you'd like to see more tutorials, gameplay, product reviews, anything like that. Leave a comment down below with your suggestions. And yeah, now to number 1, the Blue Yeti USB. This is by far the most versatile microphone on the list. It's going to come with 4 modes. You've got a cardioid, bidirectional, omni, and stereo mode. And also another thing that the Blue Yeti, I don't understand how they did it for this price, but of all the microphones on this list, you're going to get the most crystal clear sound. Another thing that it has that no other microphone has is it's got a built-in mute button and a gain control. So you can actually, if you need to step away from your stream for a minute or anything like that, you just hit that mute button and people aren't going to be able to hear what's going on around you. Here you go to the bathroom, anything like that. And also, if you look over and your microphone's a little bit hot, you just reach over your microphone, turn that baby down just a little bit, and you'll be good to go. So everything's right there, right in front of you, and easy to access. Also, it has a low latency input, so you're not going to get a lot of lag between people seeing your mouth move and there actually being words that come out of your mouth through the stream. And at $150 for what it is by far the best value on this list. Now, it does come with a base, but it is also threaded for any kind of mic stand or anything like that. So yeah, that is the list of the top 5 microphones to use to stream on Twitch. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, peace.